Hello there, welcome back to another video. Today I decided to do a little bit of something I haven't done in quite a while. We're going to be doing a Q&A. The reason why I'm doing this is kind of like the 1,500, 1,600 subscriber special because, I mean, the last few days have been crazy. Like, your reception to my 3 videos, let's say from day 1 to 7 of quarantine, have been amazing, for the move-in blog especially. And I hit hundreds of subscribers in only several days. For example, from 1,500 to 1,600, that took 2 days. And usually it takes me like over 6 months. In order to commemorate that 1,500 to 1,600, whatever, I don't even know which special to title this one, I'm gonna make a Q&A video from your comments. So let's get right into it. Of course, you're more than welcome to post more questions so that I can make a Q&A, another one in the near future. So ask questions. So I love answering questions. There are gonna be normal comments in here too, because it's also kind of like a reading your YouTube comments kind of thing. OllehRebelz asks, what will you study at NYU? So I've made plenty of videos. So by the way, before the move-in vlog, I have made so many videos. I have like over 500 videos on my channel, guys, so you better go check them out. Several videos even before the move-in vlog, I did mention that I am gonna go study at NYU Stern, meaning business and finance. Probably gonna be finance major, but I'll just say business in general right now. So I'm gonna study business at NYU Stern. Ginny CX says, you're so underrated. I thought you would have at least 20K subs. Man, honestly, I would love that because I do put in a lot of effort into my videos. I'm gonna be honest here, even like a few months back, my videos were like super low effort, and then I completely changed myself. I'm just like, yeah, let's just put in a lot of effort into these videos and see what happens. And I should say that it worked out for the best because people have found my videos or subscribed or really liked them because of the high quality. And yeah, 20,000 subscribers would be awesome because right now I can't even comprehend. I'm not even at 2,000, so getting tenfold, that'd be crazy. And if I somehow got 100,000, that'd be great. Make it happen. 20,000 subscribers, let's go. Casio Dax says, looks like you had more fun during your quarantine than I did. Well, fun fact, many things go behind the camera. Like, there are many things that go behind the scenes that I don't capture in the camera. For example, editing. Editing takes a lot of time. And of course, editing isn't boring, but when you do it for hours, it gets a bit repetitive, and sometimes if you can't come up with a good layout of how to edit, it gets a bit cumbersome and sometimes annoying because, well, you're kind of repeating the same thing over and over again. Also, quarantine, what am I just doing these days? I'm doing nothing, watching a lot of YouTube, which also gets repetitive. I mean, if it looks fun to you, good, that's very good, but editing takes a long time. Carson F says, thank you for the taxi. I'm going to NYU next week. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, the thing about the taxi was that it was super hella expensive. I mean, I learned the hard way, so if you learned it the easy way, I mean, good for you, man. Patrick Donovan asks, where did you get your mask? I want to buy one. I'm pretty sure my masks are ordered from Korea. If you're not Korean, or if you can't afford it in Korea, obviously there's like tons of places to buy it here, obviously. Like, America has masks. It's just that mine was from Korea. Molly Caroline says, it's so funny that you use meters in Celsius. My dumbass over here thought that's freaking small and it's so cold, referring to this room being 3.5 by 7.5 and me seeing the temperatures like 30. Also, I wish you the best for your freshman year and hopefully they don't send you back. Yeah, so the first part about that, of course, since I'm Asian and since I only lived in America for like 2 years, I do use the metric system and Celsius for everything because I don't know, it's just much better. It's what I lived with for a long time. I know many people might disagree with this, but trust me, metric is so much better. That doesn't mean I can't do imperial. I'm very good with imperial too. Conversions, like unit conversions, like Celsius to Fahrenheit or whatever, or like inches to centimeters, to yards to meters. I'm very good with that too. If someone asks me, oh, hey, what's the temperature outside? Obviously, if they're American, I would reply to them in Fahrenheit. Because if I say, oh, dude, it's 32 degrees outside, they're gonna be like, what? Pumpkin Wesley says his glasses reminds me of Harry Potter. Kinda do, don't they? So, I mean, these are technically my backup glasses because my primary glasses, the reason why they became my backup and the reason why I'm not wearing them right now is because, well, they keep breaking. I don't know why. It broke for the 3rd time before I moved here to New York. And I don't know, just the part here, like the round parts, they keep breaking. Plastic keeps separating from the metal or whatever. Jess says the first minute was me attacking all the bugs in the house. I absolutely hate bugs. Me too. Back in Irvine, there were a lot of spiders, man. A lot of spiders. I think over the 2 years I've lived there, I killed over 100 spiders, including like the teeny tiny, super tiny babies to like quarter-sized things, or daddy long legs, either of them. Like, I've definitely killed way over 100, and I do hate bugs. When I first moved into Irvine, there was a time when I first got my bed, and that night I was woken by spiders. and I basically stayed up like 1 or 2 hours of the night killing like 6 spiders, and that was not a good time. Alright, we have some recommendations here. Avery Mrek says, I've been to NYC many times and I have to say, if you can order pizza, order it. NY Pizza is the best pizza on the planet. I've been debating because since I'm in quarantine, I can technically order. I've been wondering, should I wait until quarantine's over so I can visit there in person, or should I just order it here? And I don't know, honestly. But I know NY Pizza is like super famous. It's always a debate between New York thin crust pizza versus like Chicago deep dish. So I've tried deep dish in Chicago. I tried New York thin crust, probably. Like just thin pizza, right? It doesn't have to be made in New York. If I had to choose one, I would probably choose thin crust because it's just what I'm more familiar with. Tara P says, a few minutes from Washington Square are some good bubble tea places. One is called Kung Fu Tea and another is called Boba Guys. You should try it after quarantine. Definitely will, because after quarantine, I'm guessing we're allowed out of this dorm, which means I'll spend some time exploring places because NYU also made like an eateries map, so we have like a full map of like where to eat. I'll go check them out, definitely. Bubble tea, that's for sure, because I mean, I also see them on Grubhub. I could order them or I could go visit. Also, if you're from New York, hit me up with the locations. I'll go visit them out. Kalia B says, LMFAO, here's a tip. Before getting in a taxi, you ask how much is it to get to whatever place you're going, because every taxi is different with prices. You know, actually, I was planning on doing that. I was gonna ask the cab driver, but apparently it wasn't. It was a dispatcher. From that moment, I was confused and I didn't ask it. The dispatcher said it was like $60 something. So I was like, oh, I guess, because I wasn't expecting it to be more expensive than Uber, because Google said it was cheaper. And when I got $60, I was like, oh, that's about the same as Uber, so I'll just get in. And then they add a $21 toll. My bad on my part, because obviously I didn't know they would choose a toll road when there was a completely good non-toll road. Kat Eastwick says, I'm from NYC. If you need to do a ride service, download Via. It's so much cheaper. And after reading that comment, I did download Via. Hopefully it will be for good use if I have to go anywhere in Manhattan. Probably will be a lot of times. Even the App Store says it's like super cheap, so definitely will check it out. Alicia D says, love Ruben. I lived in last year. By the way, the closet lights never turn on and off with one tap, so you gotta keep clicking. Why would you make it that way? I kept pressing it and it just would not shut off. Plays this obnoxious beep every time it shuts off automatically, so I wish I could fix that. And definitely use the mattress pad since it makes your bed more comfortable. Here's my bed, more comfortable. I did include that in the vlog. And crate pads, a quilted mattress pad. Then there's these sheets, these white ones that you can't see in the video because it's cut out right here. And there's also a thick blanket. So yeah, 4 layers of stuff. Very comfy indeed. And that was the right choice because my bed is so much comfier now. Also, don't use the lanyard and get an ID holder instead, since you'll out yourself as a freshman and people make fun of that law. Wasn't really planning on using the lanyard because, I mean, first of all, I don't even know what an ID holder is. It's probably like a little separate thing. I was thinking of using neither because, first of all, I don't want to wear this on my neck. Because if you go out in public and if people know you're an NYU student, there's a higher chance that you might get mugged, and that's a story for another time. And also just having stuff on your neck gets pretty annoying, let's be honest. ID holder, I don't really feel I need to because I already have a wallet, so I put my ID in there. If I lose my wallet, I mean, all my credit card and cash goes with it, so. But thanks for the advice for those 5 of you. All right, so let's talk about food. Shanta Anderson says, the food quality compared to admission cost. Honestly though, they've been improving. They've been trying hard. And the fact is that, sure, in the beginning there were a lot of memes about it, but then later on they kind of still tried. They gave us like these pre-packed sandwiches, and now, this is gonna come up in my new vlog, but now they made it so that we order our own dinner to make it more, I guess, available for students, since people just have a lot of requirements like allergies, like nut allergies, or like vegans, vegetarians, non-dairy, gluten-free, whatever. There's so many possibilities. There are so many exceptions. So they were like, you know what, we're gonna give you the money so you go order your own dinner. I mean, what can you say? It's very hard to like keep track of 2,600 people. Marine Azad says, thanks a lot for showing the real meals provided by NYU, unlike those fake TikTokers. Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed. My sister showed me a TikTok. Really, really weird. It was this male student unboxing a box, and then all sorts of shit's coming out, like ice cream's coming out, and all these high quality shit. And so my mom asked me, she was like, yo, did you get ice cream? I was like, no, why would we get ice cream? It's gonna melt. And she was confused because she thought I was getting my money ripped off. But no, those are fake. I don't know why they would do that. Does that make them popular? Can they sleep at night? I don't know, but I'm here to show you the truth, man. I'm not like those TikTokers, so you should trust me. Being Jazz says, NYU literally filling up your pantry with all the snacks. Oof. And Sydney G says, they gave y'all everything except food. Avery Rack says, I'm sorry about the food. Alright, as I said, they're improving, but gotta show you something. Okay, literally no joke. They've given me so much that it's kind of a surplus. So these aren't it, obviously. Like fruits, they give me a lot of fruits, but I can't eat them, as I said. But if you open this like box, there's like so many snacks. Like there's granola bars, there's cookies, there's like crackers, there's Oreos that I could eat, but that's not all. I mean, there's like bread, but of course that's not all still. I have so much bread, man. Like I have enough bread to set up a bakery, and then we have coffee because they started giving us coffee for some reason, and a lot of stuff in there I bought, but you see there we have a lot of stuff. So we're not really, I'm not really experiencing a food shortage, but I mean, thanks for your concern. But yeah, dudes, we're getting a lot of food, like snacks. I have so many snacks. Like I get so much per meal that I kind of feel bad when I throw them away. I'm so full, even if I eat like a croissant these days, because I don't move around, you don't burn calories. So even if you eat really little, you get filled up really quickly. So I feel really bad about throwing stuff away. But what else can you do? They give you, actually, they don't give us little, they give us a lot in snacks. Like you saw there, the bread. So yeah, I feel really bad every time I have to throw them away, but what else can you do? All right, let's go into some comments about tap water. Fitzjean says, NYC tap water is the cleanest tap water in the entire United States law. You'll be fine. Kat Eastwick says, also June, NYC tap water is great and completely safe. Ruth Kano says, me watching this from Panama, where we have drinking water in the sink, wondering why you didn't fill up the bottle with water of the sink. Sarah.93 says, you can drink the tap water in Manhattan. It's very clean. All right, so gonna clear this out a bit. Right, so the reason why I didn't drink tap water is because I did search up on Google, and Google said it was very safe. But here's the fact. When I was living in California, I learned that the water was very dirty. Apparently there are like carcinogens in California's water. Obviously you don't want to drink dirty water, so we always like had a filter, like a Brita. Also, if you search up on Google if California's water is safe, it says it is safe. But if Google says it's safe, but I learned that it's not, I don't know who to trust. So for the same reason, I didn't trust Google for New York. But apparently 4 people said it's safe, so I mean, I guess I'll do it if I run out of bottled water. We got a lot of compliments from the last 3 videos. I'll be reading some of them out. Name Amar saying, he's such a good reporter, lol, but see you in the fall. See you in the fall. Chloe D says that was actually quality content. Yes, I did try to make it as interesting as possible. Also, I did try my best at editing that one because it was a pretty big one. I mean, moving vlog, I knew it would get a bigger reaction, just not this big. So I did try my best at editing it. So thank you for enjoying. Catherine Chang says, I want to just say your vlogs are so well made. Thank you. Don't envy your situation, but I appreciate that you've been able to document everything happening so far with NYU. Stay safe, hydrated, and sane. And best of luck to you for the remaining 2 weeks of quarantine. That was early on, so now we only have less than a week. Being Jazz says, this vlog was really entertaining throughout. Definitely subscribe for more quality content, ho ho. Thank you so much for enjoying it. Really was kind of surprising to see how many people actually enjoyed it. I do try to make it entertaining. I don't make it too bland. I try to spice it up a bit with some unique styles here and there. I was pretty excited to see all the comments, all the compliments about, you know, subscribing or like, oh, that was really good, I hope to see more. Really loved them, so thank you so much. Andre Killing says, bros, these vlogs are such good quality, keep it up. Octavia says, I love your videos, please keep posting a new video consistently. I subscribe to you. Me watching moving vlogs to prepare and then surprisingly obsessed with watching your isolation tips. Thank you. Thank you for such a thorough vlog. Most YouTubers would be like, I forgot to vlog, but you captured everything. Yeah, think about that. I did check out some other moving vlogs and they didn't include like the specifics. Testing, for example, or quarantine. I mean, people did talk about quarantine, but rarely did they include something about testing. That's just really surprising to me because that's the whole point of this year, like 2020. The reason why it's unique from all other years is because we're in this stupid virus pandemic situation and we gotta get tested, we gotta quarantine, and those are the only 2 unique traits of this year. That's what makes this year stand out from everything else, and for me especially since we're in New York, which was like a previous hotspot. So it kind of blew my mind when other, like, let's say NYU people didn't include stuff about quarantine or testing or stuff like that. I made sure to include all of that because I knew people would get curious. Even if I wasn't going to college, even if I was watching other people's things, I know I would be curious about testing because that's this year's trait. How does testing work at a college? How does quarantine work? Like, what does it look like? I knew how I would have these questions, which is why I included them in my moving vlog, and I'm very glad people did find them interesting and people were curious enough to watch them through, because I certainly found it unique. And certainly this stuff's probably not going to happen for a long time in the future, because this pandemic is hopefully going to end soon. Alright, and that was the end of reading your comments and answering your questions for the 1500, 1600 subscribers special. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it if you've watched it through, and I really thank all of you who commented down below and asked questions if you had to. This was only a portion of them because obviously I can't read everything. If you have any questions, also feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I will definitely answer them in any future Q&A that I do. Hopefully there's an Instagram Q&A I do later on. Obviously if the questions are too private, I can't answer them for you. I'm sorry. I'll try my best to. But anyways, if you've enjoyed, leave a like, comment your questions down below, and subscribe to more NYC vlogs, because people have been enjoying them and it's been kind of popping off these days, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Also, for my end screen over here or wherever, I'm gonna link some of my videos that probably you don't know because I made them a long time ago. Check them out because hopefully they're enjoyable to you, and drop a like for them too. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.